All right, we are live. Two Faces podcast. Get ready. It's occurring.
Good afternoon, everybody. It's Two Faces podcast. And I'm J9.
And I'm Waz. We've got more holiday stuff to show you. Some hilarious stuff. Something about a cat on an airplane that I don't want to spoil. We've got more about Pete and Kim, actually. I found a couple more articles. And some piano playing. But first, we've got review time. I guess that was unnecessarily spooky, but we can look at our experience with the magical Forrest.
Sure.
Alrighty. Here we go. Starting out with that.
So this is that Opportunity Village. It's Magical Forest. There is actually a Groupon for it, which is all-inclusive with all the rides if you want to go.
That's a Burger King Castle. It's a big duck. We went with my mommy, too.
Oh, it's fun with your mommy.
Shout out, Liz. Lots of sponsorships of the buildings going on.
I've been going for years. There's my son. And there's me being a Barbie.
It's a Barbie box situation. Here's a shoe tree. It says, "Hey, dude, shoes." A lot of these look like pretty wearable shoes, too.
They are. It's a brand. That's what all those trees are businesses in Las Vegas. And they're doing like it's advertising for them.
Didn't realize every tree. Some crazy buildings, some structures.
Apparently you don't use a lot of attorneys like I have in the past.
Oh, no.
It wasn't as lit up as it's been previous years.
Some newscasters there.
Yeah, some things not lit up, not as many rides, but still the same. I mean, it was fun. We went on a Monday, so it wasn't as busy, but
R.I.P. two members of the Lee family.
For the Lee's Liquor.
Lee's Liquor, a town staple, suffered a couple losses this year. Bless them.
Yeah.
Caterpillar had this thing there, this welded together robot statue fella, and his little puppy, Robo puppy.
Very cute. Now here's a big horse and buggy.
That horse and buggy situation is a lot bigger than it looks like.
Yeah, it's huge. Be something really cute to get married under or something.
Oh, yeah. Pumpkin time. That was Janine Gage on the train.
Yes, I love the train. I've always loved it. And you can go to the Magical Forest for Halloween, too. They have the same thing, but they just turn it into a Halloween decorations.
Giant boobahs.
Boobah.
And a cave even the train goes into.
I have to say, this was a great Thanksgiving weekend. Normally, I sometimes am by myself because all my family's back east, and I don't have all like my Jersey peeps to be like, "Hey, why don't you come over for Thanksgiving?" But I have to say, it was magical to have my fiance and his mom join us and my son this year. Because usually I just let him go to his dad's because I'm like, we're not invited anywhere to go. So
we actually made a cute meal together.
We did. We had a great meal.
We didn't make it all from scratch, but that made it better.
Yeah.
We had freaking all of the checklist of the good stuff.
We did good teamwork.
Yeah.
It was a great first Thanksgiving. We'll have more.
Checking out some of these little houses. I like the light show going on in that one. I had to include that. Giant Christmas light bulbs.
Here, Mom.
This was one of my favorite things, all these tiny
that
skeletons.
That was my favorite thing.
Oh, I took your favorite. This is a place to pause for some people, checking out all the little skeleton scenes, or go there. Your thing going there goes, Infinity Mirror there. The money goes to Opportunity Village, which helps people with intellectual disabilities find employment. This thing, okay, I have to pause really quick.
My eyes are burning, so don't.
This thing,
mind me,
of all the inflatable things where these guys are holding on, remember that one because it comes up later.
Okay.
It's so weird. I don't know what inspired that, like what those guys are doing. These are were these animatronic back in the day?
I don't remember, to be honest with you. I think maybe you hit them and I think they tell a story.
Oh yeah, I think it's just audio that plays probably. Yeah, I see the speakers in the bass. And then there's that pop-up diner situation, this little diner street. And now we're getting into some juice.
Yeah, my son loves slides. So this was a great thing for us. I think I'm in the middle, trailing behind because I was afraid.
We raced.
And I lost miserably.
Well, you were afraid to start.
I was. I'm not, since the surgery, I'm not like 100 on my feet either.
Watch the relaxation that Gage has for this. This is the best. He just puts his hands behind his head, and kicks back like he's relaxing.
Oh, gosh.
Very proud of this.
Ugh.
This is the teacups for the audio people. And in tradition of my father kicking my butt on the teacups, making it spin really fast, I tried to make it spin so fast that Gage's head went back. He was more durable than me.
Yeah,
I couldn't beat him.
was waiting for Gage to vomit, but he seemed to have fun.
Can tell our cup is going twice the speed of anyone else's cup.
You can't get me on them. No way.
Look at Santa's eye. Yeah,
He's checking to see if you're naughty.
peeping through the outhouse.
I always feel like I have lipstick on my teeth. I'm like,
No, you got the... Give me another one of those.
I don't know. I have this weird dress on I bought from Romley, and it's stitched weird. So if you actually see the whole thing, I look like I'm hiding another person under it. So it's all weird. I just thought the red was kind of cool.
You have the best problem with that outfit in that the cup size on it is too small for you. That's the whole issue. So that's not the last of our montage time. I also wanted to bring back up, if you look at our last episode, there's a really cool link to an ongoing, regularly updated map of Christmas light houses in town. And we've started to go through the map and started to do some investigations on these, so you don't have to. And we can proudly report that a lot of them are really great. I was afraid a lot of mediocre ones would be placed on there, but we went to some major clusters. Now, if you go to the map, it's linked in the last episode. There's a large cluster in the lower right of the map and another in the lower left. And that's what we explored for you. And what I wanted to do together is rank them 1 to 10.
Okay.
So each house that comes up, we're going to give you a 1 to 10. 10 means best you've ever seen. You don't want to give out too many 10s. But don't be afraid of low scores, too. We want a great gradient here.
We're not going to make a lot of friends here in Vegas.
Well, bless us with someone recognizing their house on this podcast. That would be great.
Yes.
So tell your friends and neighbors if you recognize a house on here. Let them know they're on the pod.
We grabbed Waz's mom and my son, and we went to all these houses.
Also, let us know. We'll tell you if it's one that we think was worth being on the map or not, too. This
was cool.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
This is the cluster in the lower right.
This is definitely an area worth going to.
The street here, that house there, I think it's 6. There's so much crazier ones. But this overhang, for the audio people, there's lights strung across the road.
Yeah, like street lights almost. Like power lines, but above the actual street.
All the way down the street. Over there on the right. Gorgeous. They put a lot into it. I'll give it a 5.
This was early on, too, so we don't know if maybe other people came and, fixed more. You never know.
This is a very puffy Santa. This one's bumping into 7 territory because stuff goes over you.
I'm going to give that a 9 or a 10.
Well, you can't. Well, this is why we can rank it differently, because you can have a whole cloud of 10s, whereas I want there to be 1 10 maybe. Okay. I don't know if I've seen a 10 in my eyes yet.
Kind of like me.
What?
I'm your only 10.
There you go.
No, I'm just kidding. It's a joke.
Well, it's accurate.
No.
This is top shelf over here. This one, it's condensed, but there's a lot of great coordinated blinking going on, and it sprawls into the neighbor's house over here.
That was my favorite because of little Santa sticks
The Santa sticks!
that were in the dirt there. I wanted them for my house.
That's right. Just because we brought it up. These are the Santa sticks here in the bottom.
I think they're adorable.
Little snowman sticks. Oh, no, there's Santa sticks and snowman sticks
Oh, man.
on little sticks. I admire these people for putting it up in that upper soffit, way up there. That's some ladder work. And the meteor lights going down.
Did you use the word soffit?
Yeah.
What is a soffit?
The overhanging inside part. The inner overhang.
Now, how did you find out what that word meant? Because I've never used the word soffit in my life.
Let me show you. When you have to do something to that overhang, like there's a clog and a vent or a hole or some kind of shenanigans with the soffit, you hear the word a lot more.
Okay.
Like, let's pray we never have to use the word soffit at this house because it's a bad time. Look, there's like 3 layers of lights going on the wall on this one. The inflatable fellows in the yard was definitely a theme of this year.
Yeah. Maybe that's the easy way out.
Bonus point for the sparkles here. Well, foreshadowing. One house takes the inflaty things to the...
Yeah, they take the cake.
You could count every inflaty thing in this whole episode, and they're all in this yard. Look, a little light up boobah.
That was Winston.
It looks just like
It's
him.
a little Winston, you know.
This house is pretty thorough. Having a moment. Those crazy bushes. I didn't see anyone else have that kind of disco.
I like those a lot.
The variety of inflaty things too. Like that weird house, there's a lot of inflaty things we only saw like 1 or 2 people have. This is that road that had the overhang, or one of the roads in that neighborhood where it just keeps coming. Oh, check this out. So there's a little lion over there to the right, and there's the fella I told about before, but it's struggling. Look at his little moment.
Yeah.
He's just sleeping on a weird pole.
I think he got a little drunk and passed out. Poor guy.
I love that one.
He's watching the neighborhood, Mickey.
That's a spooky
There's no
Mickey.
shenanigans going on the soffit.
This dinosaur package, that was the only one of those I saw. The amount of different inflaty fellas, like, that's a market, I'm telling you.
Lots of lights.
Look at, these are bulb sticks. Did you see them down there?
No. Oh, remember his eyes?
Yeah.
You creeped out about those.
Look at the eyes. Look at the pupils right now. Watch his pupils. Tell me you haven't met that person before. Running up to you at the gas station or whatever.
Circle K.
Yeah. There's some views of the street over. This person's cool. Like,
obviously
military,
a biker.
Motorcycle. That's a veteran's yard.
People
if I ever
move
saw
your
one.
cars so we could actually see your houses.
Right? The river of lights on that one too. Notable.
Santa's Donuts.
This donut shop one. Where did they find this? It's the only one I saw too.
It's cute.
The little donut rotates. Here's another clump. Check out this tree. His mouth. Had to zoom on it for you too.
Oh my God.
He's happy. Ooh. And then of course, gotta represent Hanukkah.
Very nice.
Sometimes I consider Christmas just the Christian Hanukkah. So we just celebrate that Christian version of Hanukkah. There's this one. The highlight here is the
Santa upside down.
That's right. Look at that fella. He had a little incident. Now, that happened to me once before, but with a skateboard.
You fell through the roof?
Well, one of my friends put a set of trucks through the roof. Here, another overhang goes over the sidewalk. That's bonus points. This just goes so deep. Look, it's so far in there. The lights continue. There's fire. Oh, and then...
There's a hot cocoa bar.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Oh, the weird ice skaters.
Are these newscasters?
I don't know, but they creeped me out.
You can't see the woman's face that clearly here, but it's there. I did a freeze frame. See that guy with the mustache? This is incredible. Like, these really look like people in the yard, these dummies. And the faces...
Were scary.
Indeed. That one goes pretty far, too. That's an 8 if I ever saw one. This house, bonus points for just how far it goes.
The lights on the house are really pretty.
They got these bulb-style projectors that project confetti colors on the walls and put them in all of their lighting in the yard that normally shines on the house. So this incredibly wide house and its walls go for like easily the width of 3-4 houses with lights all over. The fireworks display on this one is crazy. This is one of a kind. I'm pretty sure this person did it with Arduinos and strip lighting, because this is custom animation going on. That kablam and cross star, this fireworks situation. Just chef's kissing the crap out of this house. This is the niner.
But it's actually hidden though at the end of a street.
Yeah, it was tucked in.
This is Mark. Is it Savard? Is his last name? He's a hypnotist in Las Vegas house. That's his house.
This one's so thorough. Yeah, he wasn't tucked into the corner. He was like right on the street.
Yeah, it's in Henderson. But you tune your radio station into the music, and it plays to the music.
Yeah. Well, I can't believe how, like you said, tucked into a cul-de-sac that fireworky one was.
Yeah.
Okay. This is the one I was telling you about before. Notice the upper left. There's an airplane like going off of the roof. They have all of the inflatables. Look up there.
Noise?
There's like an inflatable White House up there or something. Or Santa's shop. It's like wider than the garage door.
Isn't it Santa with all the reindeers hanging out?
Oh, yeah. Maybe it's the reindeer stable. But keep a listen to this house because it's basically like an airport with all the fans blowing up these things.
Oh, it's all the fans. You hear them all? As a chorus of fans for all the things.
Look at that. It's all
That's
of the
so
inflatees
funny.
ever. And the stuff hanging off the roof. Look, Santa's catching air off the roof there. Oh, my God.
My son's in the back playing Pokemon probably.
Yeah.
Probably didn't see one light the whole time.
Oh, but he caught a Charizard again. So that made it worth it, right?
Okay.
Yeah, that's a memory you keep forever. You're like 11th Charizard. So, that concludes our follow-up of our 'Tis the Season time. I'm just throwing this at the end, concluding that, although it's kind of only the middle because there's more. I'm not sure if you remembered something you sent to me a couple weeks ago, but it's been stewing in the research pocket of my jeans. That I
You have a research pocket in your jeans?
I never wear jeans. I don't know where that came from. But that is ice carousels. I wanted to get a fresh reaction from you on these. So, everybody, this is ice carousels that J9 hasn't even seen yet, although she sent me the original one. And it freaked me out. We were talking about, like, how safe this would be or not. Take a look. Here we go. So this is the first one.
Okay.
And still the fastest one I've seen.
Oh, that's making me sick. I can't even look at it.
At Hall's butt. And look at what a big gap they have to jump over, hopefully, to make it.
That is so dangerous. Who would put a child on that?
But wait, there's more.
How did it get like that?
That's a great question. Through these other ones that get escalatingly more epic, I'll show you. Okay. So I love the drone footage on this one, signing down. But basically, you pick a spot in the middle and take a rope. And then some people put a spray paint can on the rope or something like that. And you just go in a circle from that point with the same length of rope. So you get this circle mapped out and then chainsaw it up.
Okay. So this is safe for you to be on in the middle? Like you're not going to fall through or...
It's super safe because the ice is very floaty. I love how they synced the drone spinning to the thing. So what we're seeing here is a circle cut out of the ice that's as wide as a house. And oftentimes to get it going, they cut a hole. This person, this time they just are stomping on it, pushing on a pole and then kicking. But some people have used an outboard motor. I love it in the dark. See the light spinning there?
It is pretty, but it's scary to me.
There's fire.
Now it's on
this one.
fire.
You can set your ice carousel on fire. This kid's
Ralphie. I can't get up. I'm just getting nauseous looking at it. It's making me sick. Ugh.
Okay, look away from this one because this is another drone that's synced to it. And this one's
I'm
not
completely
slow
not
either.
looking at all.
Okay, you can look now, safer. See, this is them putting an outboard motor in it. This one's got some spooky gaps to fall into on the edge.
That's frightening. I would never let my child on that. They ever fell between. Forget it.
Oh gosh, you get in between, you're like grinded up by ice and also stuck under there because you're not going to stop it spinning.
That's a terrible, terrible way to die. Look at these people. They're having s'mores. Like,
Yeah, cooking hot dogs on it.
oh my God.
Okay, I got to show you 6 minutes into this one is where we go into the night. Wait for it. Okay. So I got it going. Here we go. Look at that crunchy iciness. They have a fire pit going on. This is sped up.
Oh.
But people are hopping back and forth, playing around on the edge, splashing. I think these people did a good job to where no kids get
I'm
caught
like
in that
really
slot.
getting sick. It's like a stoner's dream, probably.
That's helpful to why I like it. Okay. Last one.
Mama's not looking at all. I will not be participating in this segment at all. My hands are sweating because I'm getting nauseous.
This one is safe. You can look at this one because it barely moves. This is the world record set for the biggest one. You see, it's just barely crawling. But look at the size of it. People look like ants on it. It looks like a whole neighborhood could fit on top of this ice circle. That's an accomplishment. They had to use, look at this giant engine they put on this thing. It's like that whole engine situation with like tanks of gas and everything. Okay. So, sorry for torturing you with progressively worse ice carousel time. Okay, closing out that. Oh, well, since this was at the ready.
Yeah.
You want to tell us a little bit about this one?
Well, I just saw it flipping through Facebook, and I guess apparently somebody was on Delta Airlines on a flight breastfeeding their cat.
It's true.
It was a hairless cat. I don't know if that makes any difference, but
The fact that it's a hairless cat is a nice extra detail.
yeah.
They went through some employee had the presence of mind to take a picture of what the screen had to look like with the report of this. And that's probably my favorite part. It's just codes in like ASCII characters. REQ red coat meat AC PAX in 13A is breastfeeding a cat and will not put cat back in its carrier when FA requested. For the only time they're going to see that on that screen. Oh, man.
Now I'm wondering, like, if you are in fact breastfeeding a human and you do have the milk, do animals know that and try to go near you?
Like if you attract animals?
Yeah, like I breastfed, but I don't. I had 3 dogs at the time, but I don't recall them ever going near me or acting any different. Like oh my God, I was sleeping and all 3 dogs were like sitting on my chest, like snarling and
Fighting over you.
yeah, like I don't know. I don't recall that. So
Added detail, Delta says they allow breastfeeding. Delta also said they allow animals, but they must remain in their carrier. Basically implying they don't allow the two mixed together.
yeah, but is it bestiality then?
It depends on how much you're enjoying it or not. I think that's a question of consent. If the animal, well then there's like, they can't have complete consent not understanding what's going on. So This, I mean,
Yeah.
you can't get to the store and get food for your poor animal. It's what you got to do. Sometimes it's a survival thing.
Yeah.
This cracked me up so much before because we actually were talking about a school meeting, like a board meeting or like a board meeting at work.
Right.
Name your board meeting. And the idea of just calmly raising your hand, it's your turn, you're called upon and very dignified. You ask, why can't I breastfeed my dog?
Yeah. I mean, that's a good question.
It's a question for the ages.
Why can't you?
Oh, man. So, any more thoughts on this hairless fella before the next thing?
It's just giving me a very evil look.
that look it's giving us.
Yeah. Like it didn't really want to be breastfed.
See, that's where we get into that. If the animal's not into it, don't do it. So, this next one, I'm going to keep this on another tab so we can set this up. So imagine you're with someone new and you have to interact with their ex. It's always a bad time. What is the worst thing you can imagine having to see someone do with an ex while you're with them?
Do we have time? Because I've seen plenty of it in my day.
Well, I think we found a new number one for like worst thing to have to see.
Well, let me set up what's going on here so
please.
they get what's going on. Okay, so this is a clip from 90 Day Fiancé, and she is pregnant with this guy's baby, and they're in Ethiopia, which, by the way, this club looks like a palace compared to anything else that I've seen in this entire country. Like, I mean, it's not livable where she's supposed to bring this baby. The kitchen was, I can't even like talk about it. But
Ethiopia looks awful.
yes, in a nutshell. But this place looks really, really nice. So I guess the current baby daddy and future husband that she's moving from the United States to move to Ethiopia. He is a dancer, so I guess he thinks he's like the guy who
Captain Dance.
No. He's like the equivalent of the guy who does Purple Rain here, and he has his what's her name, Prince, and what's the girl's name that Apollonia. So this is like the Ethiopian version of Prince and Apollonia, but not really. And this is his ex-girlfriend, and so he spends nights at the club dancing with her, and this is the outcome.
This is what he has to do for work.
Also, yes, this is what he does for work, but that's his future mother-in-law.
Yes!
Who's dropping her daughter off to have a child in Ethiopia, going to visit the future husband and baby daddy's job.
The mother-in-law is an added layer for sure.
Yes. So here we go.
Get into the butter zone here. I want show for my dance. Okay, wait for it. I'm blaming Facebook for this extra buffering. Okay, get ready. It's not just that they have to dance. It's where the dance goes. So far innocuous. Okay, now he's using her as a towel to dry between his legs.
Yes.
Love that you're shadowing it there. Okay, now he's playing her legs like a piano.
Yeah, we have to see the piano. Yeah, I've never seen this before. Okay, let me say this. Yeah, wait, pause it right there. I used to be a dancer. Like, I would go to like backstage dance studio and I would take hip hop classes. Some of the dance instructors now are on the Next Best Dance Crew. They're the judges. They choreograph Beyonce, Jabberwockies, you name it. I have yet to ever be asked to have someone play the piano in between my legs.
Yeah, there's never been piano legs or
the bongo. It's like the bongo fiesta
Yeah.
from Howard Stern. At the end, it's like this poof at the end. I never have been. I mean, maybe I haven't got the pandemic hit, new dance moves.
piano privates.
Yeah, piano. If he's playing the piano, you could finish the rest.
Another P word.
Yeah.
Piano P word.
So let's see this.
It keeps going.
Let's see the whole thing. It gets better.
The bongo booty. Booty bongo.
I gotta like move to it.
It goes further and then bam!
Bam! There you go. Lily, look at the girl's face in the back laughing. She's like, yeah.
I'm having a moment.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
if that was your significant other's line of work,
I don't know. In the past,
That
I've
sigh.
dealt with ex-boyfriend who was a trainer who used to train his ex-wife. So she probably was doing the splits for him. I'm sure a lot more was going on. But yeah, that didn't make me too happy.
yeah, training your ex,
Yeah.
booty bongo and your ex.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I would tell him you're just training her so she gets hotter for other guys,
Ah,
right?
that's motivating. Right?
Right? It's like I would be like, go away and get fat.
Not only, yeah,
You're just making her hotter for other guys, dummy.
not only have you gone to another country, not only is that other country objectively worse in every way.
But now you have to deal with this would be me. This is my life. I will find anyone who has X drama, and somehow I will get like it's glued to me. So this would be my version of if I was crazy enough to do a 90-day fiance. This would be we're just friends.
We have to work together.
Do you have to be jealous about this?
There's no one else that I could possibly work with and do this job. No one else can dance in this whole Ethiopia.
I mean, if you're going to be doing that with anybody, even an ex, I just don't think it's like you could take the dance move out.
Yeah, just take that move out.
Look
It's
at the
one
mom's
thing-
face. She's like, oh, and I love how the mom is like egging it on, and she's like, well, she's really cute and flexible.
She says that.
Yeah, she does say it.
The mom is just having a hilarious time watching her daughter endure this. Oh, jeez.
Now he goes and touches them after he played.
Oh, yeah, watch. Gotta shake the
There
mother-in-law's
we go.
hand.
Right after I touched my ex. There you
Yeah,
go.
I touched my ex intimately, and I'm rubbing it on your back.
Yeah, right all over you. There you go. Look at that. Look at that. It was like this kind of handshake. Look at it. How are you?
Oh, it's so good. So this is 90 Day Fiance the other way.
Yeah.
Season 2. I remember this even. Episode 11. So if you want to find the whole thing, TLC, we're hooking it up.
Yeah.
There's been a 90 Day
Fiance for everything.
Mm.
I mean, they've taken 90 days and made it like 9,000. It's like 9,000 day, 9,000 episodes. And like each one, like I don't know their names. I just know them by the jokes that I make about them. Like I couldn't tell you a thing other than what I do to make fun of these people.
What's another one in your... Oh, no.
Well, the one that like the ex-wife was really his alter ego. She didn't really
Yeah.
exist in the whole relationship.
That's right. Like, it could have been the movie Signs? Not Signs. What's the one with the ghost?
Ghost?
The Shyamalan movie? I'm doing terrible with the name of the movie.
The M. Night Shyamalan? Not.
Yeah.
I don't know which one you're talking about.
That's got the guy with not that much hair, but he's really handsome.
Oh, not a lot of hair, but
Bruce Willis.
okay. Oh, I See Dead People, The Sixth
That
Sense.
one. Sixth Sense. Oh, it's like, how many senses is it? That sixth one. That, the ex-wife is like him in that, where you can pretend that whole episode that she's just a ghost and no one can really hear her. But she's always there touching everything and interacting with everything.
I would go more with like Fight Club, that it was like the alter ego
Oh.
the entire time.
That's a way better example. Yeah, like both him and the ex were really the same person.
Yeah,
and
they
the whole
are.
thing was a metaphor.
Yeah, she wasn't really there the whole time, but it was like his alter ego trying to push him through this whole marriage.
You're like talking him through. And this ex-wife was coaching them, like helping him along. Like, Like as some kind of guiding fairy through things. Like helping her, like, he likes this. So awkward. Well, speaking of people in relationships, I want to revisit the Pete and Kim situation.
Okay.
Because
I haven't really seen much about them on, like, I don't know if I've just not been on Facebook a lot.
Well, I did extra research today
Okay.
just to be a detective like that. Not only did Pete Davidson dine with Kim again recently, the meal didn't take place on Staten Island. It goes further. They've been seen holding hands, laughing in coordinated baseball caps, side by side behind the wheel of a Lamborghini. That says it all. Speaking of side by side behind the wheel of a Lamborghini, who remembers when Paris Hilton was caught with this guy behind a Lamborghini with a bunch of drugs?
In Las Vegas doing coke?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So that guy later opened up a nightclub in Miami, and I was supposed to install this LED sphere there. And it was layers of poop show, so to speak. First of all, they rushed the factory, and the thing came to us. We opened it up, its lid. This was 6 feet across, LEDs only 4 millimeters apart, but all the panels on it had just spread off like a bloomin' onion. So the whole thing looked like shingles had blown off the roof. I go there. He rushes everything. I get in a fight through a translator with someone from the factory that's like the only one small enough to like climb inside the thing without legs dangling out. The whole thing had billboards for this nightclub for months before it opened, and it was only open for 2 months total. That's how quickly they ran through their money and ran the thing into the ground. It was hilarious. There's questions about a hickey on Pete's neck.
What are we in, like 7th grade now?
Look at him covering it up. To be clear, neither of them have confirmed or even addressed it. But, I mean, maybe they're just friends who like to hold hands in public now. Get this moment.
Well, I think the juicy part, too, is that Kanye is, like, flipping out. Now he wants her back, and he's kind of, like, making a plead and doing all this crazy stuff. They always want you back once they see you with someone else.
So glad you brought that up, because I have an article for that, too. I knew that's what you would say, and I was prepared for it. Get ready. Okay. I don't know
He
why
has a
we're...
holy trinity of reasons why he wants back with Kim.
Yeah, so... shout out to Cox, who were uploading great and downloading not as great somehow. I don't know how that works. So, he has a sacred list that explains why he wants to get back together.
Well, I mean, it should be for the kids.
That's number 2.
Oh, what's number 1?
Number 1, he isn't sure if any other woman is going to be able to put up with him.
Oh, yeah, I could relate to having someone who... I can relate to someone Kanye crazy who would think that is number 1.
No one else will put up with me as long.
It can be real with certain people.
Kim is already used to everything. Well, she didn't like it for anymore.
Used to is crazy?
Yeah.
You adjust to crazy and then you just get sick of it one day. And you're like, all right. I'm going to go date Pete Davidson. I'm going to go date someone who's actually really funny.
He doesn't have to explain things to her. She knows how to put up with him when he is going through his dark days. She might know how, but it doesn't mean that she wants to anymore.
Right. There becomes like a breaking moment.
Yeah. The second reason is the kids. Self-explanatory. Right. I don't know why it's number 2. Number 3.
Oh.
As a religious person, he doesn't want to get a divorce.
Okay.
Which, I mean, when has that stopped someone?
I did see episodes. He didn't come on the Kardashians too much. He popped in here and there. And there was one where she was getting ready for like the Met Gala or something. And he was upset that she was wearing something scantily clad. And it's like, but you married Kim Kardashian. This is what she does, And I mean, honestly, you don't really, the dresses she wears are okay. I mean, I don't see her in like things with her butt hanging out and like, you know what I mean? She's usually fully clothed,
Yeah.
but, you know.
It's tasteful.
Right.
She's tasteful. But there's one more tacked on. He also cares about his image and thinks that she looks good next to him. Oh, I'll come back to you for that.
Oh, so I look good in pictures with you?
I'm a great...
Well, at least he takes pictures with her and lets people know they're together, you know?
That's right. Like, there's a certain someone not letting people know for sure they're together.
Yeah.
So there's more nuggets in this. Let's see. In the words. Okay, that's just a Taylor Swift joke. All right. Made a plea to his wife in last week 5-minute video titled Thanksgiving Prayer. I don't know if this whole pious religious layer is helping him with anything.
No. I mean, I think honestly, like, I think Kim is funnier than people think she really is.
For sure.
You know what I mean? I think she has a personality and she's funny. I think she needs a man of intelligence. Like, she doesn't need a boy toy. She doesn't need someone wearing pink outfits and bleach blonde hair and is like 25, you know? Like, I want like businessman, like somebody who owns something, you know, like CEO of something.
I can see Pete getting up to that point, but he's not there yet.
No, and he also has a track record of being with women that are older and it not working out, and she has children too. So this might be a fling.
Might be a fling, but
like you have to have that aha moment, like, oh, I see it. Like they complement each other. I get it now. I get why they're together. Like I don't have that aha moment with them yet.
Maybe this will give you that moment.
That they coordinate outfits.
I believe this is pajamas from Kim's sister.
Oh, from Courtney.
Mm-hmm. And what we're looking at here is matching pajamas on Flavor Flav's official Instagram. We've got Chris on one arm of Flav and Kim on the other, and Pete right there in Kim's lap. Plaid pajama and up together. Your face about this. Subscribe on YouTube.
I don't know. I just read that Chloe, that Tristan Thompson got the girl pregnant that he was cheating on. I don't get it. What is with this cheating thing with like these women are gorgeous. They're like they have it all together. What else do you want? You know what I mean? Like you can ride on their hard work and their coattails. You have a basketball career, whatever you do when you retire. Oh, maybe they'll come out with Keeping the Kardashians too. You could be a staple on the show. You could continue to keep making money. But you know what? That ugly girl at the club is way more important when you're drunk at 3 a.m. I don't get it.
Or your nanny or house cleaner or
what's her name? Not Kendall, the other Kylie's best friend.
Yeah, what is this? So there's this epidemic of celebrities cheating on one another.
Well, it's an epidemic in general.
It is. And why don't the people that want to do that just get with each other, and the people that don't want to cheat get together?
Yeah.
And just like, instead of lying to each other, just be like, well, you want something different out of life. Go have it over there.
Yeah, I don't have time to chase people and like wonder or play detective. Like
No.
once like that was like the thing. Like once I had to waste my gas money to find out where you are, I didn't care.
Yeah. People should be with people that do that if they do that. And leave people that like...
Leave us alone.
Yeah.
Leave me and Waz alone.
Let's just chill out.
We just want to be together.
Seriously. Just crawl under the covers and let the world snow down outside. Leave us out of it.
What is going on now with these two? Spoke for the first time about her husband's battle with mental health. We know he had mental health issues to begin with.
And that's still not an excuse for someone's behavior.
Because if you go back and look at the first episodes of the Kardashians, you see Kanye in the back and Travis Barker always sneaking around. They were always like, I could feel this. They were probably always friend zoned, and the guy that they would call when things went bad in their like current relationships, and they were just waiting for that moment to swoop in, and they did. They waited and got it.
That's a thing.
Yep. I'm telling you, if you watch, they were in the background.
Kim's been so classy about it. So
Well, she doesn't say anything. She just doesn't respond to any of it.
her only one post about it is just a bunch of nice things to him to pat his ego, like pat him on the
Well,
head.
that's what you have to do with narcissists.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's like, it's probably like when you know somebody who's intentionally devious or conniving, like you have to like respond to them in some way, but like, you know, like, oh, that's nice, and like coat their ego, because if you don't, then they're behind the scenes probably like sabotaging.
Yeah. So this was a good move on her. And I also think it's very classy of her that she doesn't feel like she ever has to justify herself.
You don't.
It's just a bunch of things that were helpful to him. And that's pretty selfless of her. Just pat his ego, give him a biscuit, and then,
A biscuit.
and then she can go do her thing and not have to justify herself, because she's been there through so much that, you know, how much can one person take, basically?
Yeah. Well, she's having fun with Pete. We'll see where it goes. Maybe I'm wrong.
He has in recent months been linked with models with whom he was seen last month at Donda's Academy.
Yeah, I looked the one up, Irina. I'm so
then-
nosy.
But he just said it's BS. And he's gone
I
on a
don't believe
spree
it.
of deleting stuff from his Instagram, too.
Okay. Yeah, that's because Pete swooped in.
Swoop. So, that was fun. I'm glad we dug into that. Now, I think it's time for a very special instance of spooky science with Waz.
There you go.
That I had the volume turned down on. So, wait for it. This is a special one specifically because I was talking about these and
Ew.
sorry about the delay. I'm prepping this over here. These are water bears, also known as tardigrades.
Waz sent me a Bitmoji of this while I'm working, and I'm like, why in the...
Yeah, like, what
he
is that?
sending me this? Like, what is that?
So it has a very determined gaze and a hose for a mouth, 6 legs. Actually, I'm sorry, it's 8 legs. 8 little feet with little claws and doodle bobbles on them. And it's microscopic.
I was going to ask you how big they are.
They are like amoeba sized. This is a better image of what it would look like on a microscope if you were to look at one. And they bumble around and eat stuff. And they're adorable. They're little playful little buddies.
No.
They're so great. They're not harmful to people. Look at these ones.
Ew.
Little water bears. So tardigrades, what makes them special, their whole special deal, is that they can withstand basically anything. Currently, NASA's messing with them on the space station.
And they can withstand dating Kanye West.
Yeah. This
Anything.
is Kanye West's final hope
Yeah.
for love is a tardigrade. They can go
That
into
would have been mine before I met you.
Ah.
That would have been it.
No, you don't need someone durable. You're actually nice. It's just
kidding.
that you're crazy durable, putting up with stuff that you put up with. That's why you're great for me. You can put up with some mayhem. Not that you should, though. That's the lesson, is that, like, just have an easy time and not give each other mayhem. Anyway, they can be frozen in the vacuum of space, and they curl up in a little ball like a roly-poly, and turn into this, like, frozen cyst. I don't know why they use that word for it. But then they can thaw out and bumble around again. It's insane.
They have trading cards for them, apparently, in that one.
Here we go.
No, the other one, the purple one.
Oh, totally.
No, look,
Water bear.
They have trading cards.
It looks like a magic card. Look at these fellas.
Water Bear, The Gathering. Ew.
Okay, one more little video someone took. This is an independent video from someone's microscope where you can see some of the playfulness of these little buddies. Bumbling around. Having a time. Eating stuff. They're hungry fellas. They hibernate That's a thing.
I feel like it's something that would be like creeping around in your bed. Like if you bought like a bad bedspread from like Amazon, like they would have these.
This one has a little poop.
Ew, stop with this. Ew.
No, they only get cuter, I swear. Look at, so cute. Look at you can see its digestion. Because they're transparent, squished in this little microscope slide.
Ugh.
Look at his little face.
No.
You can get on there, see his little paws and eyes.
Yeah.
There. He's filled with eggs. That's the best. Like he's getting rid of eggs.
Mm-hmm.
Little hands.
That's gross.
All right. Sorry. Let's go back to the cute pictures.
Oh, God.
This is
the trading
speaking of
cards.
making you endure things. This has been the episode of you enduring
Things
ice
that
carousels.
make me nauseous and I'm already sick.
We're really doing that reaction format. Look at the hands this person put on this one.
I put like real hands on them.
This guy, he's buddies. Wait, move that over there. I don't know
Hi, boo-boo.
why there's like a karate chop happening.
Oh, that's my Winston.
This one. Yeah.
Come on, Bubba.
It looks like mashed potatoes.
Ugh. It's like I got turnip of sorts. Or I don't even know.
Turnip babies. Oh,
Sorry.
hey, no, it's a perfect time.
What's snapping?
Snapping?
I heard like a snapping noise.
Oh.
It's his tail?
That's just his tail hitting something down there. All right, so we've got to always end the episode with a booba.
Booba! Winston Booba!
Why doesn't he ever look at the camera? He's going to try.
He's shy.
He's trying to get milk.
Why can't I breastfeed my dog? I love you, Boo Boo. I love Booba. Look at his tail. He's my favorite rescue. Give me a kiss.
That's how we're concluding.
Spooky science with Fox.
You know, I had to play it one more time.
Because you didn't get it the first time.
Yeah, I'm determined.
My Winston. He don't want to love me.
Subscribe to Two Faces Podcast.
Subscribe to Two Faces Podcast.
That's from our Alexa Whispers. Another shout out to past episode. Please
Fine.
tell your friends. Subscribe on YouTube. We really want to bump up those YouTube numbers. We appreciate you over there on Facebook.
We
But if
do.
you can move over to YouTube, we can consolidate the numbers and look cooler. Look at his freaking face right now.
He's cute.
He looks like a weird old man.
Look at my ring.
You shut the wrong one.
on.
Let's touch them together for powers. Don't drop the dog on his face. What a good fella, right?
He is a good boy. I love him.
All right, was there anything else that you had poking at you
Now.
to share with everybody? Well, I highly encourage you to come back next week, show your friends clips, and something else that I didn't mean to say and before. But that's it. We did it. The pod's over already. It happened so quickly.
Bye, everyone. Subscribe to Two Faces Podcast. We'll see you next time.
Look out for merch. Merch is coming. Merch it up. And with a coordinated dance. I love that.
Ring inspired by. I keep going the wrong hand.
Oh, yeah. You wanted to talk more about what
That's fine. We're
made you choose the ring.
This
Since
was Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Is that the name of the movie?
Yes. Yeah, with the musical, right?
No, that was the one about.
Oh, I'm thinking of La La Land. Once a time, it was the Tarantino.
Yeah, pull it up.
The
on
Tarantino
thing.
one, yeah. Brace yourselves. Bonus
Oh
time.
my eye. It was about the. No, my contact went the other way, and I can't see anything. Charles Manson, right?
Yeah, it's based on that, but fictionalized.
What? Yeah, Margot Robbie had the ring on her finger, but it didn't look like this. It was a gold band, but it was so simple and pretty on her. Well, she's beautiful anyway, but it just looks so elegant on her hand.
The fact that it was understated, yet elegant.
I remember watching it and saying, you know what? That's what I want if I get engaged. I don't want like a big to-do diamond or anything. Like I want something very subtle and light and timeless. Not
Subtle,
like,
light, timeless,
yeah.
sparkly yet not screaming.
Yeah. Something different. Not something like millennials would get, you know?
That's right.
Yeah. Something like,
For the ages.
yeah, like that just never goes away. Yeah.
That's right.
I love it. I get a lot of compliments on it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well put.
So that was that.
Thanks for
Bye,
sticking around for
guys.
bonus feature time. And, come back.